So I'm very excited to finally get this figure and to get to take a look at it, get a closer look at it. So why don't we go ahead and get a close-up here. A close-up of Indy's face. Now, young Indy was played by River Phoenix. I think he did a great job. Just a really, really great actor. Very convincing as a young Harrison Ford. Maybe not so much in the looks, but his attitude, his mannerisms, his personality, I thought was right on the money. So I thought that was fantastic, and this looks like a great figure. I think it's a decent likeness of River Phoenix. Of course, this is before photoreal technology, but I think they did a pretty good job. So a cool thing about these figures, this figure line, was all the individual figures came with a top secret box to kind of go along with the theme, the kind of opening sequence from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, that warehouse where they hid the Ark of the Covenant in Area 51 or something, with all these secrets. So each figure comes with this hidden relic, which is so awesome. I think it's a really great pack-in, another incentive to pick up the figure is to, well, I've got to get this one. I've got to get this relic, this idol that comes with it. So I'm super excited to see what this one is. As you can see, Indiana Jones young Indy has the Cross of Coronado right here. It comes with a snake and his bullwhip. The packaging is very well done. I mean, you can see the bullwhip kind of goes and outlines and frames the entire box. You've got the classic Indiana Jones font and title up here, hidden relic, picture of Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford. There's this really cool giveaway that they were doing. Let me focus that. If I can, yeah, there we go. Where you can enter to win tickets. It's like through National Geographic too. That's like such an Indiana Jones giveaway. Like, it's not like movie tickets or anything. You can actually get a trip to go on your own adventure, which is really, really cool. I think it's awesome that they've offered that in this figure line. So on the back here we have a big picture of the man himself, Indiana Jones. Right here, you get a bubble right here that shows a picture of young Indy from the movie. This blurb, which I'll go ahead and read this. It says, on a desert excursion, young Indy sneaks away from his Boy Scout troop, discovering a band of treasure hunters who have unearthed a valuable artifact, the Cross of Coronado. Convinced that the cross belongs in a museum, not in the hands of looters, Indy steals the artifact. The treasure hunters pursue him on a dangerous chase through a circus train, in which Indy takes his first crack at brandishing a whip, which I think is really cool that they've included the whip as his kind of like his weapon accessory that he's got. And then just below here it shows other figures from this particular line. Like you've got just like, I guess kind of the definitive Indy, the Raiders of the Lost Ark Indy with the idol. You got the Grail Knight, Dr. Jones Sr., Dr. Elsa Snyder, Colonel Vogel, and then Indy from Last Crusade with his necktie on. Yeah, so that's super cool. All right, well, that's the packaging. Can't think of anything else to look at, so why don't we go ahead and bust this thing open and check out this figure. All right, so as you can see here, there's some really, really good detail on this figure. Oh my gosh, it looks like they put his They even put his like merit, like not his merit badge, his rank on here. So he was a life scout because that's a heart. So he was just short of an Eagle Scout from this at this point in his life, which I guess it makes sense for Indiana Jones to be an Eagle Scout. I mean, he's kind of like the ultimate Eagle Scout. You got the Cross of Coronado right here. It looks, yeah, this isn't removable, so this is made into his belt, which is okay. You know, it would have been cool for it to be able to be removed, but that's fine. It looks like he's got a ball jointed head, so the articulation is good. He's got a ball jointed head. He's got hinged shoulders. He's got hinged elbows. Do his wrists turn? Nope. Alright, so there's no articulation in the wrist. There's waist articulation. You've got swivel hips, hinged knees, and there's no ankle articulation. So that's fine, but he moves and is able to be posed perfectly fine. So that's really cool. Yeah, he comes with this snake, which I think is a cool little thing to add in. I feel like Indy is always going up against snakes, and it's really cool to see him where his fear of snakes originates. So he can hold that pretty good in his hand. The Bullwhip right here, this is a nice one. It's like all sprawled out and everything. Gosh, he's been in, well, this line came out in 2008, so he's been in the box for like 11 years. So I'm sure once the hand has enough time to tighten back, he'll be able to hang on to this whip pretty good, but it's kind of coming out of his hand right now. But that's fine. We'll just drop the snake and we'll put it in this hand. Yeah, there we go. He holds that great. So Andy's just over here. He's just over here holding his whip. Whoops. Yeah, that's awesome. He's a really, really cool figure. So, if you're like me and you're a really curious person, you're probably wondering what is in the box. And some of you may already know. But I tried not to spoil it for myself and look up the relics beforehand because I wanted it to be a surprise. I wanted to have that kind of like that euphoria feeling of like, oh my gosh, that's what that is. That's what that is. Oh my gosh. So, okay. I have a feeling it's probably just going to be the cross. That's the only thing that would be from that time. And I love these crates because you could very easily just tape them back once you get the relic out and use them as props. Wow, if I can get this out. Yeah. Get a little help here. There we go. Alright, set that down. Oh, yep. There we go. It's the cross. The Cross of Coronado. Gosh, this was always such a fun part, getting these figures when I was a kid, because I loved checking out the relics. Some good detail on this thing. It's a little bit bigger than the one that's in Indy's belt, so it's kind of a little larger scale. But that's fine. That means it's really good to use as a prop. If you're into doing dioramas and things like that, then these relics are your cup of tea. So I'm gonna put this right here. and prop the Cross of Coronado up right there. And it came with a sticker, because what was really awesome, another great thing about this line, it'll focus, was that with each relic that you got, it came with this sticker of the relic, and then you could collect, I think it was 6 stickers, and then you get this mail away form, and you can send away for a mail away figure from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and it was the crystal skeleton sitting on a golden throne. And it's, I don't have one, but I've heard that this thing is massive, and it's really, really very well detailed, and it just looks cool. And I think that's just a lost art, is mail away figures, and I just love that. Here's to hoping that when Indy 5 comes out in 2021, they keep up with the mail-aways. Am I right? Yeah. All right. Or even have a figure line at all. That would be wonderful. But yeah, there you have it. That's young Indy for you, with the Cross of Coronado, Snake, and his Bullwhip from Last Crusade. Fantastic figure. Just a fantastic figure. All right. Be expecting a few more videos. I've got a couple more carded figures that I'm going to unbox and review, and then I'm probably going to do like a haul video, because I picked up a bunch of loose figures as well. And none of them are complete and everything, so I'm just going to probably toss them all in one video just because I want to show you guys what I got. But I'm planning on trying to finish up this line, so keep your eyes peeled. Right? But until next time, I'm the Fendor Moon. Godspeed, Rebels.